sell merch.
And welcome, everyone, to another episode of Failed Hero Points, an actual play of the Pathfinder 2nd Edition Adventure Path, Outlaws of Alkenstar. Hi.
Greetings.
Hello.
Hello.
We have a nearly full house here today. How's everyone doing, friends?
Great.
Good.
Rockin'. We are in the middle of a lot of stuff right now. I guess I should go through the normal stuff. Man, I'm off my game today. With us today, we have Effigy Drums playing Angel Swordsborn the Bard. We have Morbird playing Inari the Psychic. We have Shave Maddox playing Jacksonius the Gunslinger. We have Scale playing Ruxel the Rogue. We have Patrick playing Kelvin the Inventor. And we have the Davy playing Vrilla Zest the Swashbuckler. We are down 1 UV playing Gerai Deyu the Cleric. But, you know, who needs healing anyway?
Well, maybe not in this fight.
Yeah, in this fight you got it pretty well handled. So, a lot of stuff happened last episode. Last session. What do we remember, fellas?
We're robbing a stagecoach
But why?
because we switched to a life of crime.
Okay.
We're stealing the stagecoach so we can pretend to be members of the Shield Marshals so we can break into their headquarters for something.
Are we going to just not even recap how we put a halfling in a barrel and rolled him through the streets and told Shield Marshals he was a miserable drunk, that we were just getting home?
We're trying to forget it,
We're
really.
going to gloss over that, huh?
See, I wasn't here during any of this, so I would absolutely love to hear what the heck y'all did.
Oh, that's right, you weren't. So, yeah. So 2 sessions ago, remember, we were in a big fight in the Gilded Gunner's lair, and basically everyone hates Muglin is what it came down to. And in the end, we were allowed to leave with him in our captivity. And our plan for getting him back to the bullet and barrel safely was to put the hat of disguise on him to slightly alter his appearance because he's very recognizable. Put him in a barrel, roll him down the street, and then we were stopped by Shield Marshals, and we just said, "It's just our friend who's a little too drunk, and we were just kind of having fun. We're sorry. We'll just get him back, and we won't make any more trouble." And they believed us, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah, but before all that, we tried to tell him it was something else, right? It was
Yeah,
definitely
we
not.
put a hat disguise on them too,
It
didn't
looked
we?
like a goblin.
Yeah.
We made him look like a goblin. I couldn't remember what we disguised him as, but yeah, we were like, "Oh, this is our little goblin buddy. We're gonna get him back and sober him up with some pickle juice, and he'll be all right." And I thought we were gonna have to fight them Shield Marshals, because were we just rolling low on our deception checks, or was it just that we were doing something so ridiculous that, man, I thought we weren't gonna get out of it?
It was
We
kind of a
definitely missed
combination of
one.
both, really.
Yeah, if I recall, they thought it was awfully conspicuous that it was banging around so much before we revealed there was actually a humanoid in there.
Yeah, rolling an empty beer keg down the street and it going gunk 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 with every roll made them go,
And then someone, after all this, decided to throw some extra things in there so it was less.
Garbage. Threw garbage
Yeah.
in there with them to soften, make it a more pleasant ride for him.
But we did it, and then we got back and we rested up, and the next morning we had a surprise visit. Does anybody remember who that was from?
This was from the Duchess, or what was her name?
Yeah, the Duchess of Alkenstar.
Yeah.
Brianna Restia, I believe.
She kind of Princess Leia us, and we're her only hope right now, it seems. So, although she wasn't a hologram, she was actually there. Yeah.
So what led to this whole situation?
Wasn't it the Duchess that tipped us off about our quarry being in?
Yes,
The
but what
shield
is the point
marshals?
of well, it's not in the shield marshal. You are going to break into, and by that I mean jam yourselves into this clockwork stagecoach, which is on autopilot currently, to go into the well, it might not be on autopilot. Who knows? Uh, you it is set to go into the lair of the shield marshals, like their whole like headquarters. You were specifically told, Varilla, as a like emphasis of, hey, if you do this, you guys will all get pardoned, including your brother, who is currently in jail.
Oh, she's all about that. She
Yeah.
loves and hates her brother.
So it's a full pardon for everyone if you do this. Now, the doing of this is to get information from uh oh gosh, Loveless, from Loveless's offices, to figure out where you can get where you could find or possibly get more information about uh
About the
Parsis,
buyers in the Pyronite, right?
yeah, Parsis and Ibrium, the
Yeah.
buyer of the Pyronite, whom you've done a little bit of looking around, trying to find some information. What you found is, I believe, Ibrium is kind of a high roller hanging out with kind of the upper crust crowd. And you found one name in particular that had something to do, or that they've kind of been hobnobbing together.
Christia Tomwind.
Yeah, that sounds right. Uh, so yeah, that's pretty much what you're doing. You're gonna sneak into the Shield Marshal's lair. But first, you have to hold up this stagecoach in order to get in there and utilize it. Now, there are two nerdlingers who are hanging out inside of the cabin because they are scared. You have murdered one of the corrupt shield marshals, which you can tell a corrupt shield marshal pretty easily by if they have some form of like broken heart emblem on themselves somewhere. That means they are one of Lovelace's goons slash cronies. And these people are, they look like they're off of the stagecoach, but they're actually on top of the stagecoach, hanging out on top, shooting at you guys from up there where they have some lesser cover at all times. I think that brings us up to the current situation. Yes?
I am sated.
So, we are at the top of round 3. It is, according to this tracker, Ruxel's turn.
All right. I am going to. She's still on top of the.
Yeah, she's over here.
But in cover.
Back.
I think she's like ducking down, correct?
I believe, yeah, they've been taking cover underneath.
All right. I'm going to put my rapier pistol away, reload my striking piercing wind, and take a shot at her.
Okay, let's see what happens. All right, that gets past the cover AC. Go ahead and roll damage. She takes a hit. You guys are also not in the middle of town, as this map implies. You are on the outskirts of Alkenstar, outside of the wall, in the desert area. We are using a combination of maps that exist and the imagination sphere.
That makes a little bit more sense in my brains now.
Yes. You would like to know that she takes 12 damage from that bullet piercing into her, like, straight into her butt. She goes, "Ouch, my ass."
But
And that was my turn. I sheathed the weapon, reloaded, and fired. That was 3.
Why'd you shoot me in the ass, Jacksonius?
It- Only thing I could see.
All right, this is a
She took cover, but she was like Catherine Zeta-Jones in that one movie that we all know because we're of a certain age.
Entrapment.
yeah, I almost said it. Oh. It's a good movie.
I really got to deal with that.
I don't know this one. What is it?
Oh,
What?
I don't
very-
either.
Oh man, there's a very
Catherine
famous
Zeta-Jones
trailer
and
for
Sean
Entrapment. It's
Connery.
Catherine Zeta-Jones and Sean Connery, yes. And like, there's a point where Catherine Zeta-Jones is going like through lasers because like it's a
It was
she's
the early 2000s.
yeah, it's late 90s, early 2000s, and there's a point where she's like in a skin tight catsuit and she's like putting her butt in the air to get around lasers and whatnot.
And
You
then,
will watch this trailer and you'll be like, I remember this for some reason.
and then they tried to do it again in the what is it, the Oceans movie that she was also in. I feel like. But with
Oh, did they do that?
Well,
in the
it was with
Ladies' Ocean?
with a fast spinning gentleman, Italian guy, I think. But I think she was in that movie. Yeah. Anyway,
Yeah,
so,
what you doing?
it's, clear shot, top of the wagon here. Yeah.
Well, I
There
mean,
she is.
it's kind of clear, and she's getting still cover as she took cover.
Okay.
And she's like, so the top of the, I'm going to describe this a little bit more. The top of the stagecoach has kind of like walls built up on the sides of it, right? So they are kind of taking cover behind, well, one of them's dead, but the other one is still taking cover behind this wall. So you're having to deal with shooting through slash, you know, waiting for an opportune moment of her like ass to stick up real in
What's
order,
the noise?
like large enough for her to get shot in it.
Okay, cool. All right. Well then, let's just. Oh, what do I got here? I don't remember what I'm at for my reloads. Just gonna go
Well,
ahead.
I don't
and
see that you are loaded,
I
so
will
you
use
probably
my
need to read.
first action to reload that one.
Regular reload.
Reload.
You know what? 3 actions. I tell you, it's just. Oh, I guess I'm reloading both of them. 2 actions. Now for my third action, I will actually fire.
Okay. Yeah, that'll hit.
Oh, okay.
Barely though. She's got that cover.
You got that dog in her.
All right, 13 points of damage. She's looking real rough. Kelvin?
All right. Well, I'm just gonna throw a hammer.
Mm-hmm.
How do I do that in the new HUD?
Click on her.
Yeah, I got her targeted.
Click
Yeah,
on
and
your
then-
hammer.
Click on one of your hammer icons there.
It looks like it's just a. It's doing a melee attack instead of a throw.
That's the same. It's the same difference.
Okay.
Because of Courageous
Courageous
Anthem,
Anthem.
that is a hit. Actually, oh no, she's taking cover. That is not a hit.
Boo.
Oh. All right.
Close up the cover.
Actually, you know what? I'm going to use that take cover action and say that she is. Boom. There we go. Now her AC will actually actively reflect that correctly. So, kapank straight off the wall of this thing.
So how does this do map then? Does it do it automatically?
Nope. So it is in the lower left-hand corner is your map -4. Lower right-hand corner is -8 if you hover on top of your little icon. By little, I mean surprisingly much.
Arr.
Uh-huh.
All right. Well, I'm gonna throw again.
Also, that's how you. Yep, that's a miss. If you want to toggle the throne on, you can do that. If you look in the upper right-hand corner, there's a little like returning arrow thing. That's how you
Oh,
toggle on the throne,
neat.
which I did just for that one.
All right. I'm gonna just throw one more time.
Okay, tang, tang, and tang. Just whiff, whiff, whiff.
Stupid map. All right. Well,
It's map, and she's taking cover, so her AC is pretty high right now. Gerai. They've been needle darting, right?
I think so. Maybe Moo. Oh no, there's gonna be cover either way. Yep. I forgot that character was taking cover. Yeah, go ahead, Needle Dart. That'll be fun.
Let's do a needle dart. This is actually pretty easy to do with this.
this is no time for doing needlepoint
Misses.
artwork.
Needle dirts.
Misses, and then will probably just raise a symbol.
Or if you say it 3 times, you summon a prick.
No, I'm just going to ignore this.
God damn it.
You got him.
It's interesting. It's interesting what triggers scale. Apparently, it's Patrick's whole vibe.
It's not hard. That's for sure. I am a simple joke man.
Well, you've been having me crescent cross her up or them up to this point. Just so you know what we've been forcing you to do. Varilla?
Oh, sorry. I
But Davy was taking
definitely
the
not. Not yet. I was definitely not doing work. Well, Vrilla is going to run up next to it and see if she can just. Yeah, she's gonna run up. Zoop. If she
Okay.
drops down, does it look like she? Can she like easily steer how high is the floorboards?
How high are the floorboards?
Yeah, so like, does she have to drop prone to stab her?
She's okay. So she's
Oh, no, she's on the top. Okay.
on top. So you'd have to climb up it.
She will do that.
Okay. How's your climb speed?
Climb speed. Do not have one.
Okay, so either you can climb or make this kind of a leap action. So give me an athletics roll either way. Actually, with the new thing, it should be able to give an action. Well, no, I have to still give you a DC for that. But
Yeah, she's gonna try to obviously run up and jump and make it look really, really cool. Basically,
yeah.
she's gonna try to like take a couple of steps up the side, like up on a little side step, then off the wheel, and then she's gonna leap dramatically into the thing. That's gonna be amazing.
so by leap dramatically, you mean you bounce off the side of the stagecoach and land on your feet still. But man, you're embarrassed.
Well, that was silly.
Uh-huh.
Then she's just going to. She's going to yell and be like, maybe I didn't get up here next time, but you're toast. And she's gonna try to intimidate her.
Oh boy, okay. So if you target her
She is targeted.
and you click on the actual demoralize thing, then it goes up against the actual DC now, which is neat. But let's see if that actually does anything. That is a success. So, she is frightened. You gain panache.
Where is the demoralize action on the new HUD?
Okay, there's to people watching, we have a new HUD, so we're working around this. It seems to work pretty well. It's just getting used to the new schmutz with it. So you can add it via the settings for it. So it's just on your hotbar there. Or if you click on the little saves core skills and lore skills thing, it'll pull up a whole bunch of stuff. And underneath intimidation, you can click on the little arrow, and that'll drop down with all the actions you can do.
Oh, I even found a super duper easy way to do it. If you just put it in, I just realized it just pulls from your action thing in your, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's super easy.
Also, I just realized on those things, you can drop down and see if you're doing an athletics check of some sort, like a trip or a grapple or whatnot. There's map buttons on those now, so that will roll your map right on that, which makes life simpler.
Nice.
Yeah.
That okay, so you clicked on the action version of it, not the roll version of it though. So that's where, yeah, there you go. See how that works now?
Yup.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah,
And then
just playing with it.
yep, you have panache. She is frightened 1. I think you still have 1 action.
Run, fail, scare.
Yeah, the fails counts as part of the run and leap action.
Oh, okay.
Does it?
I
No, I think it's actually
no,
technically two.
I think it's 3.
All right, Adriel.
I really fully expected this person to be dead by now.
I'm very
What?
shocked.
We have missed a lot, and she's pretty far away. So, Adriel will start closing the distance. There's a 1. Gonna go. There's a 2. And I will try a strike. Or should I just inspire everyone? No, I'll just I'll go for it. I'll go for an attack.
Hit that extends it, doesn't it? Or no, you already extended it once with that, didn't you?
Yeah, I already did. So there's so much going on. I don't know. The flanked actually isn't there for real, so I don't know if that's gonna count.
Oh yeah, that's okay. It is exactly a hit.
Oh my. Thank you for that frightened.
Yep.
Hey.
Okay, if this doesn't do it, well, that was a pretty low roll, but come on, still.
It does not do it.
Oh, come on.
She looks really badly hurt though.
Inari, don't let this person don't let them get a turn. We've had an entire round, everyone, and we haven't been able to go from like badly wounded to dead.
Okay. Okay.
No pressure.
Okay.
Oh, brother. Alrighty.
so.
Is it? Should I shoot at her or cast a spell?
Up to you.
How far away am I?
Spell.
40 feet. Okay.
It's there. Again.
45 feet.
This has been a constant of this combat.
Okay. Hit her with a needle dart.
All right.
Deedle Narts.
Yep.
Cheetle fart.
Deedle nart, deedle nart.
Cheetle farts from Don Cheadle's butt. Hit.
Oh my, that frightened is coming in again.
Yep. And you can describe your kill.
Huzzah!
These needling darts.
Anari sends this needle dart over Varilla's shoulder and right into her eye.
Oh, blech. Okay.
Not Varilla's eye. That guy's eye.
Straight through Verilla's eye into the other person. Oh, did you get a soundboard?
Oh, I've had it.
She
Nice, you need another.
does. She does. And the encounter ends. Except it's still kind of going on. You've got two nerdlingers on the inside, but they are just kind of hidden and frightened, and they didn't take any sort of actions to attack you. You guys are surrounding the stagecoach that has them inside of it and no one else, and there are two automatons pulling this thing. So, what is your plan?
What is a nerdlinger?
They're two nerdy treasure guard.
Yeah, there's
Ah.
one nerd looks like this.
They were the drivers of the coach.
The other nerd looks like this.
The
So,
two guards who were on top.
so you said
Is that girl a vampire?
I think she's a Dampier.
you said this thing, these automaton horses, whatever they're called, are or aren't still moving.
They're currently not moving because there's no one controlling them.
Okay, can we like block off all exits of the of the stagecoach here? Like make sure they can't escape.
Yeah, totally, easily.
Yeah, let's just do a quick surround of the stagecoach. I don't think they're going to be a problem, but we,
Better safe than sorry.
yeah, we
Yeah.
might want to have a little talk with them, encouraging them to be quiet.
Well, we gotta wear their outfits though, right?
I was gonna say, Vrilla's gonna take the little badges
Right.
that these guys have, if they still have them.
Wait. Okay. So, people know who their coworkers are. Okay. Let's look at it that way. You're using this as a vessel to deliver you onto the bowels of the Shield Marshal's den. Okay? Then you will have to sneak around so that you are not spotted, or wear some sort of disguise that makes you look exactly like one of their colleagues, right? If you're
And-
trying to get past people.
Oh, I get what
And
you're saying.
From what I remember of illusory disguise spell is not good enough to exactly impersonate someone. Just
Yeah.
as an FYI.
What about the
basically
hats of
You
disguise?
look like someone else, but not
Hats of
someone.
disguise are illusory
That's-
disguise. A
yeah.
hat of disguise is a hat which lets you cast illusory disguise. So,
Well,
Gotcha.
we only got 4 max outfits here, right? We're gonna have to make these nerds strip down, right?
Are they wearing a uniform?
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
They're all in uniform. But
Yeah.
I think what Fogel was saying is, as a reminder, people recognize their coworkers. So if we are expecting Patrick and Fogel in uniform to arrive, and Scale and Shave arrive, we're like, that doesn't look like the two people whose faces and bodies we recognize. These
We
are,
are.
in fact, people who are of different gender and size and with drastically different voices. So I think we need them to drive us in almost.
Can
That
we
makes
convince them that their coworkers were bad guys?
I think we gotta.
I guess we'd have to talk to them and then.
Hello,
We
fellow
say out loud
nerds.
in front of them.
Hello.
Wagon.
Yeah, I suppose let's just talk to them and get their. Let's feel them out.
You two have glasses. You're fine.
Hey, climb down out of there. We gotta have a chat.
You know what? For everybody that was just complaining about the size of the text and the new font, I would make fun of people with glasses. Oh,
Just because I have bifocals doesn't mean
They're called progressives now,
They are called progressives.
so that you feel better about
I
yourself.
didn't know that.
it doesn't.
Oh damn! Your glasses are woke.
I also have progressives.
I thought I was going to need progressive lenses, and then my optometrist said my prescription has lessened, and it's just the fact that my glasses are too strong, and that's why things look bad. So,
Oh, wow.
yay me! That's the one part of my body that's aging in reverse. Everything else, I'm currently massaging. I'm doing like tennis ball exercises with my left foot due to foot pain. So,
Oh, fun.
yeah, I'm aging, just not my eyes.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go get a tennis ball. That sounds awesome.
It's really nice on the arches of your feet, I'll tell you.
Yeah. High arch shoes for the wins. Okay. These guys. I'm not sure if they actually come out, but you can. I'm bringing them out so you can see them. They're probably cowering in their coach still because you've just murdered two of their accomplices, and they're like, "What do you want?"
Yeah, hey, sorry about that.
I think we had that entire conversation as our characters. So they're just like, I have a strong prescription with progressives too. Oh, I have flat arches. Oh, and I have lower back pain. That's why we ride in the carriage and not on top.
I rub icy hot on myself.
They're like, who are these jokers?
They just smell. They've got that like odd grandpa smell of like icy hot Bengay.
Baby
the rear
powder.
of the carriage smells of mothballs.
Yeah.
Please,
So
please don't hurt us.
you're good. You're good.
We're not going to hurt you.
Step on out. We'd like to have a talk.
You murdered our colleagues.
Well,
So
they weren't so much your
no.
colleagues as much as they were a bunch of cronies pretending to be your colleagues. I mean, they were your colleagues, but they were also cronies.
What if we just straight up like, no, we're not gonna hurt you. We have no intention. Here's some hors d'oeuvres over here. Now, how do you feel about a duel?
Repeats. nothing like going into repeats during the summer. They're like, what do you mean? We don't know. What are you talking about? As far as their friends being corrupt
Yeah.
or whatever.
Oh
We'll
well.
just say, have you heard of Pyronite?
No. What's Pyronite?
That wasn't in the books. These are accountants, right?
Right. Yeah. They're the shield marshals in general, not trying to, get Pyronite. Pyronite's a big hush-hush thing. Lovelace's goons definitely trying to get their hands on Pyronite and all that sort of stuff.
I mean, this feels a little bit like asking a police officer if they've heard of meth and them just being like, no. I mean, all the bad guys we deal with are after it, but I've never heard of it.
Shield marshals aren't after it in general at all. The corrupt shield marshals are holding it back from the actual everyone else. You guys are the only ones that are outside of the bad guys trying to get it and sell it, and the alchemists who are trying to make it off of one another. You guys are the only ones who know about pyronite. It is not meant to be known by pretty much anyone else. I'm sorry if I've not gotten that feeling across.
It's more like missile silos. They're very dangerous, but the public doesn't know about them.
Essentially, and these guys are not higher ups in the army. They are accountants, essentially.
Verilla's gonna ask them their names.
This one says, why do you want our names? What are you going to do with us?
Verilla's gonna say, well, my friends, you see, this is an unfortunate circumstance, but you're going to have to help us now. We're your new colleagues. And she gives them just the most beatific smile she can. I'm Verilla.
Okay, give me a diplomacy. This feels like diplomacy.
Diplomacy, let's do it.
Oh, now that we're not in combat, the rest for the night and refocus buttons have taken over the move buttons, or move blocks on the side of the new HUD. That's also where treat wounds will be. So if you want to refocus your focus points at some point, then that's how we do it. Cool.
Would you like this as a blind or public?
Yeah, it's blind.
Okay, that was supposed to be blind. I pressed the button, but too late.
So if you control click on it via the new HUD, it will just automatically roll that blind. It doesn't pop up with the extra stuff.
I thought I hit control, but I definitely did not. I hit it afterwards, I guarantee you that.
That's right.
That did not help.
So, hearing this, they're like, What do you want? What do you want from us? Their hostility level seems to be less terrified and against you, and more just curious now, but still scared, as you've done a lot of murder. The blood of their companions is dripping into the stagecoach on top of them.
Yeah, that's fair.
Don't you guys want to get out of there? That's horrible. Come out here and talk to us.
Does anybody have any alchemical items on them right now? I just feel like making a show of just being here's an alchemist fire. Pyronite is like this, times infinity.
We have some pyronite.
We have some pyronite. Okay, so let's bust out some pyronite. So Adriel will say, "Huh, you haven't heard of pyronite? That's a little perplexing. Maybe there's just been some miscommunication between you and your GM this whole time. But anyway, Inari, show him what a little tiny bit of pyronite looks like. This is what everyone, except for you guys apparently, is after. This is what is being sold. This is what is being traded. And this is what has fallen into the hands of Alkenstar's enemies. And this is what Loveless and his cronies, like your two friends up on the roof, and then you hear a schlop. Oh, no longer up on the roof. This is what they've enabled.
You very artfully display pyronite. Loveless is a female half-elf, by the way.
Okay.
In fact, in case, well, most of you would have seen what they look like, and you were
Yeah.
all surprised by what
In the first session, we run away from her in the
Episode
rust
1.
area.
Yeah, I'm just well, you guys were very surprised at what's his
What
name?
Muglin looked like? Yeah, we
Yeah.
were like, what? He's a fancy
He's a
halfling?
halfling, and I thought I had brought that across, but apparently
Surprised to find out how I was so afraid of said person, but
there. Here's Angelique Lovelace.
That's not what I pictured at all. I imagined her more dashing,
Well,
like
I'm
a swoopy cat.
burst your bubble.
Are you providing a fashion critique? That's how we're gonna bring her down in the end.
Yeah, absolutely.
And
It's a
Ari's
walk
like,
off.
I'll split your ends. Look at you.
Oh, jeez.
They're already split.
Yeah,
Wow.
base.
Harsh, man.
Okay.
Harsh.
All right. Okay.
wow.
So, Inari artfully displays the pyronite, and then you explode it.
No, I'm just showing them what it is.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna explode it while I'm holding it.
They're like, okay.
Anyhow, we need you to drive us into your base.
So, anyways,
I don't.
please.
What is happening?
Uh,
So you probably know your boss, Lovelace, is corrupt, and we're trying to bring her down.
She's not our
And you
boss. She's not our boss.
Not?
No, she was those guys' boss.
Oh. Well, who do you guys work for?
Show us the org chart.
Yeah, you guys are really up on the org chart here.
Bust out sales book.
we do want to see those figures.
We work for Arthur Franklin. Like, he's the head of the accounting department. What, like, you guys realize that we all have our own different divisions, right? Like, she doesn't.
Of course.
I mean,
She's
no.
not like the leader of all the shield marshals and all of everything, right, guys?
All right. We're gonna have to
like-
steal the faces of those other guys while we're at it.
What are you talking about?
So, as it turns out, you could just keep doing your job like regular, and we're the new guards for the carriage.
I'm not sure I feel comfortable with this.
Lovelace has information that we need to basically save Alkenstar. It's in grave danger on outside forces, and we are trying to cooperate together with other outside forces to prevent this from happening.
Listen,
So if you still want your money counting job, you
yeah.
should probably work with us.
Listen, you two are nerds. Haven't you ever wanted to really matter? To be a hero?
I just shh. I just try to shove a finger in Jacksonius' mouth.
I want a Ruxel diplomacy check, and I want a Jacksonius aid check on that. Please.
All right. Make an impression, or yeah, that one.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever aided anyone, to be honest.
Well, let's see what happens.
What's the role, or what do I
Diplomacy roll.
Push the aid button,
diplomacy?
and then choose a skill. And then accept.
Hit the A button. I don't know what that is. Oh, diplomacy, no.
Just roll a diplomacy check.
Yeah.
Okay. You don't aid with what you've done.
So I don't make it worse either?
No, that is a plus. Ruxel, they seem nonplussed by what you've said here.
I tried.
All right, Adriel will attempt. She'll say, what he means to say is that the city of Alkenstar is in danger, as demonstrated by the lovely Can we give it up for Inari with the Pyro Knight again? Yay! There she is. This is it. This is one of the most devastating weapons we've ever seen, and it has been sold into the hands of Alkenstar's enemies. It has been sold into those hands by Loveless and cronies like the ones we just shot off your roof. Now, we believe there's more information to know where and how this weapon might be used inside the vaults, and we need to get in. So what we're asking you is, do you love your country? Are you a proud Alkenstarian? Alkenstaner?
Alkin starter.
Alkenstarian.
All Ken stars. We're all Ken stars here, is what we're saying.
Can I aid with Alkenstar lore?
I would like you to describe how Alkenstar lore will apply to this aid.
I mean, I help. I interrupt Adriel, much like I'm doing right now, and share some facts of like what the Pyro Knight could destroy that are like landmarks or religious centers or.
Let's ask them what districts they're from, and then we could say, oh yeah, that's a great part of town. And like you said, this is what would get blown up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I like that. I don't mind when you reach for like a lore thing to roll. I need a motive behind it, like logic. I like it. I like
Oh,
it.
you like
Good.
this thing?
This is good.
Boom!
Yeah.
Oh, you like this thing? Flattened. You like this thing? Parking lot.
Yeah, they're like, I'm from Smokeside. One of them says, I'm from the first quarter.
Where was the Steam place at?
The Steaming Kingdom.
Yeah, what quarter was that in?
That den of scum and villainy. I think it's in the first quarter.
They've already tried to blow that up once.
Like, we wouldn't miss that place, but, like, I get it. Probably blowing up things is bad.
We drive a wagon. Think of all of the traffic rerouting. If even the worst part of Alkenstar gets blown up, it's gonna be a nightmare.
Oh man, imagine what would the commerce problem that would happen if they try and blow up the screw. If you recall the screw being basically the transport from the lower part of the giant Alkenstar waterfall to the upper part. Oh, that seems like it'd be pretty bad. You're saying that what she's waving around, dancing performatively with, that can do it?
Exactly.
And they're trying to make more, tons more.
Like, okay. Look,
We need you to be heroes and help us save the city.
here's okay. We can do it. We'll help you. We want everything to work out okay. They sensed motive on you guys while you were doing that.
No.
Oh, sure.
Didn't even realize that can be done on us. I should be more mindful of that in the future.
Yeah, I can roll checks on my end that you don't know about. All the time, even.
And here's the Alkenstar lore aid.
Oh yeah. I'll take that. Oh, critical success.
Oh
Nice.
wow.
I'll take. You know what? Let's see how friendly they get. Give me that diplomacy there, Adriel. On top of it.
Mm.
A drill.
Oh, and I did get
a drill.
aided on that, right?
Yep, a critical aid.
Ooh.
We're trying to romance them too. Is that what's going on here?
Do what we gotta do.
Oh wow.
Hey,
All right,
nerdlings!
here
I bet it
goes.
gets awful lonely in that stagecoach of yours.
So, just for funskies, I'll let you know that that was a 37 that you just rolled.
Holy cow!
That's pretty good.
God,
They
we
are
best.
they move to friendly, helpful even actually, and they're like, oh, okay, we will help you, but we can't go in with you guys. That's just we can't. If we get caught, if you get caught, they're gonna know that us being there, things have gone wrong. So here's what I'll do. And it's Peyton, who's this guy. What he's like, I'll set up. I'll set up the autopilot on the horses to get you into back where we came from. But you need to beat us up a little bit, rustle our jimmies, and like make it look like we had nothing to do with this, and you guys can do your thing, but we cannot. If they're as corrupt as you say they are, we are in extreme danger if they think that we helped you at all. So you're gonna have to beat us up.
Mm.
Oh, just roll around in the sand a little bit.
Kelvin, do you wanna see if that hammer works a bit better now?
I mean, I got knuckle dusters.
Can they join our party?
Hey, here's an aid thing that I didn't realize before, until it just popped up in the chat log here. If you aid and you are a master with the check, it's actually a +3 if you critical succeed on it, not a +2.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
If you're legendary, it's +4, but we're not gonna have to deal with that part.
Hmm.
I was just trained.
Still +2? Okay. So, Peyton and Oakley set to work, dial everything in. They're like, okay, the horses will automatically stop for things that are in the way, but they'll continue on after that point.
Great.
Just you sit in there. It will take you there, and you can relax.
Oh no!
I was gonna say these are non-lethal, yeah.
And as they're saying this, Kelvin walks up and punches him both in the fucking face and knocks him out immediately. Because their creature level is -1 and they have an AC of 10 each.
Yeah, I was just
So-
about to say I know that it's low.
And Kelvin just throws him on the fucking ground.
Well, might as well rest for the night.
Leave
Well, hopefully they
dead
finish that up
colleagues
before-
next to him. What was that?
Hopefully they finish setting up the horses.
Yeah, they I think he yes. Yeah, probably just strategically waited for it, but Kelvin could not wait to punch them fast enough with knuckle dusters. Okay.
I don't see any damage rolls.
Yeah, any sort of damage would be enough to knock them out. They have 10 hit points, so yeah, okay, 32 is going to just, and 30. They're going to just really have some concussions, actually, probably. You've given them some brain damage. They're going to have to get checked out for CTE when they inevitably die in some sort of morose way.
Oh
Kelvin.
God.
I blame Kelvin for this. And they set it up. You guys pack into the stagecoach.
Well,
And
now
these
we
things-
can take their outfits.
these
What,
things
they're
start going.
fancy.
I think, Patrick, I think you killed Scale.
What was that?
I think you killed Scale.
I can breathe again now. My throat doesn't hurt from laughing anymore.
I started crying from laughing.
And you guys roll into town. With that, you know what? Well, let's take a little bit of a break here.
I just to allay anybody's fears for the nerdlings, I did cast Searing Restoration on them. So they are beat up and a little singed, but they're alive.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That's nice for you. We'll take a little break and we'll be back to get yourselves into the Vault of Secrets. See you in 10.
All right.